I put so much money into a 529 plan for when I first got started, when I first, started my business here, I it's a 529 plan. That's what you do, right? That's the 529 college fund. If my kids go to college, I want them to be able to have some sort of, pot that they can take money out of. And it seems good. I don't read the fine print because why do I need to do that? I'll just set up a 529 college savings plan because that's what I want, a college savings plan, until I realize exactly what you're saying. And not only that, but you get penalized. What if they don't go to college? They can still use that money though, right?
No, it's ordinary. It's back as ordinary money if they don't go to college.
Right. Right. So meanwhile, and just like you said before, a retirement plan is completely different. You could so I have my kids set up, and I'd love for you to step in, if you've got some suggestions here. But I've got my kids set up as employees of the business, right? So I got my kids on payroll basically. So, but they don't get paid very much. They get paid so little. Legally, I don't have to even report their income, and I've got a significant percentage of their pay that goes into a Roth IRA. So it goes in there.
Yeah, I would say this here. It's important. Roth IRAs are good vehicles because it does have tax benefits. But here's something that's really important. Once again, as I said, it's no such thing as a bad product per se, but it's the right product. Now, 401ks, Roth IRAs, these are all considered unsecured accounts. An unsecured account is an account where you can actually lose, which means it's on the performance of the market. Also, as parents, we need to know the difference between unsecured accounts and secured accounts. Secured accounts are not being talked about, only unsecured accounts. So if I have a Roth IRA and I have my kid in a Roth IRA, my kid is in an unsecured account. However, if I have my kid in a retirement account, it's not unsecured. It's a secured account where they can't lose anything at all and they get the upside. That's my point.
What do you mean a retirement account? Isn't that what an IRA is?
Here's what I'm saying.
Help me out, Rory. Help me out.
401ks, TSPs, 403bs, 457s. First of all, let's break it down. A 401k is really an Internal Revenue Service tax code.
Right.
Okay?
Yes.
It's a tax code. So whenever you have a 401k, you're investing in the performance of the market for your retirement. If I have a Roth IRA, an individual retirement account, I'm investing in the market for my retirement. You get my point? Now, that's an unsecured account. However, there are secured accounts. A secured account is an account where you can't lose at all. And that falls under retirement. That's the reason why everybody needs to know this tax code. Know this tax code. 7702, Internal Revenue Service tax code 7702. Go and read it. 7702. 7702 basically says anyone that is saving for retirement in America can retire tax-free, but once again, in a life insurance vehicle.
Wow.
You get it?
This is the stuff that people need to know. They
heard it first on your show. Go look it up. 7702. Here's the crazy thing about 7702. Bankruptcy can't touch it. Creditors can't touch it. Lawsuits can't touch it. Hell, MC Hammer, he can't touch it. I don't even want to touch it. But the bottom line is there's things available out there through education. There's nothing wrong with a Roth IRA. There's nothing wrong with that. But me personally, I wouldn't have my kid in a Roth IRA because we can do the math. Historically, the market takes a dive every 6 to 8 years. The market makes a correction. So whenever I have monies in the account for my kid, when the market goes down, I lose. When the market goes up, I win. So the bottom line is that there's also secured accounts out there that you can use where you don't have to really get involved with market volatility, losing in the market. That's it.
That's massive.
Yeah.
again, I'm over here, I'm doing my thing, and I'm feeling real good about it. Man, secured accounts.
Secured
That's
account.
massive.
And a 529 savings plan is not a secured account.
Yeah.
So if you go back and look at the data in terms of kids having 529 savings plan, I've already looked at it. Most of those kids have college debt.
Yeah. Man. Yeah. And then the 529 has a lot of stipulations involved. Man, I just imagine if my parents set me up with a 529, that would have been a bad investment.
How do I know that? I have a 529 savings plan, and I know all about it. But the bottom line is that we got to really start getting educated on what's out there. Even with 401ks, they used to be matched dollar for dollar. They're not being matched dollar for dollar anymore. So you got to understand, you got to start seeking for different options. And there are options out there. There's different options. But as you said earlier, it's a conditioning. We just used to the norm. That's it. That's all we used to. That's the reason why the average American falls up under 40, 40, 40 when I opened up. The average American works about 40 hours a week, works for 40 years, but then try to retire for 40% of their retirement. Most have to go back to work.